Hey, what's up you guys? Today we're going to be doing another tutorial. This time I'm going to be teaching you how to use Scratch. Now if you don't know what Scratch is basically this programming thingy. It's like a programming language where you can make animations, games, other stuff like that. It's just really cool. I use it in my spare time, it's very cool. You can do a bunch of things on it. So right now we're in a blank screen. You could make an account, or you could do it offline. But I really recommend you make an account, because you could save your projects. You access to more features. You could follow people, and you could share your projects online. Now, it's really recommended you use an account so you can do stuff, but you can also do it offline. And if you do have an account, then make sure to follow me on Rabbi-Dev and Scratch, because I'm working at a game currently, and I feel like I've been working really hard on this, and I feel like it's come out really good. So this is going to be for total beginners. Like, you don't know anything about Scratch, it's completely locked up in your mind. So this is going to be for total beginners. I'm going to make it as simple as I can. I hope you can follow along with it, but I feel like you would understand as you get along. So right here we have the thing. We start off with everything over here. Here we have the right. We have the cat. It comes in default, but you can delete it by pressing new paint, new sprite, and then pressing this little scissor thing, and then clicking on the cat, and you see everything's deleted. So this cat you just start off with, and it says untitled, but you can name it. So, the thing right here. So there's two buttons right here which are pretty important. We have the stop button, which is this red like stop sign little button, and the green flag button. And we also have full screen mode. So over here we have file, edit, tips, where you could learn more. I highly recommend, if you are a total beginner, you could start off with tips, and about. So here we have duplicate, delete, grow, and shrink. Like grow and shrink are like zoom in, zoom out, that kind of deal. So over here we also have block help. But so if you're having trouble with what's a variable, you could click on here and find more about it. So what I've been thinking is that we should start off with something very simple. So this is what I'm going to start off with. We're going to be starting off by making a menu screen. Like a menu screen to a candy bar simulator. You're like, wait, what are you talking about? So we're gonna make a game together called eating a candy bar simulator, where basically there's one button over here, and you click it, and then it eats a part of a candy bar gets bitten off. If you're kind of confused on what I'm saying here, I'll show you as I get along. So over here you're going to start off with this screen, but we want to go over to costumes. So click on costumes, and the first thing you want to do is you could do it in a bitmap, but let me show you something real quick. See, it gets pixelated and it turns out really ugly. That's why most of the Scratch projects look pretty bad, because see, it's all pixelated and ugly. So what I want you to do is click on convert to Victor. What this does is make it not pixelated, very fresh looking, very nice looking, just overall a nice looking page right here. So if you're gonna do that, and now we're gonna be making our candy bar. Not our candy bar. So wait, what I want you to do is convert back to bitmap and click on this paint button, and we're gonna paint this entire section this yellow color. Alright, and then we're gonna convert back to Victor. for some reason in Victor we don't have the paint. We do have the paint bucket, but you can't paint like a transparent area, like this entire area. So you gotta do it in bitmap. That's the way I do it. So over here we have the thing, and it looks a bit weird. So what I want you to do is click and hold, and this is what's gonna happen. You want to quickly drag it and slowly try to measure it like it's an accurate area, and it looks pretty fun. Okay, it looks great. So then we're going to be clicking this text icon. Wait, before I start right now, so over here is reshape. I'll get into that a bit. Wait, actually I'll just show you right now. So let's say we make a little line here. Over here is click and zoom. So you want to click reshape, and if you click here and then do that, it could reshape it and make it into other squiggly lines and stuff. These are good if you want to make logos or something like that. Like it's pretty cool, little neat feature, and it comes very useful at times. So yeah, very neat. It's useful for whenever I do stuff. So yeah. Over here we have the drawing pen, you know, just your normal drawing pen. Here's the lines. You can make lines, and let me show you a trick right here. What I want you to do is hold shift, and then whenever you make a line, it comes completely straight, you know. And if you're having trouble making like a straight line, like there's a bend right there, you could just do that trick, like hold shift and do that, click and hold, and it'll basically make a perfect line for you. Over here we have a square little box thing where we can make these types of boxes, or if we click at it again and click this little icon here, the full black icon, it'll turn completely black. That is pretty neat too. Same goes for this, you know, if you want to do that, you can do that, but if you want to make full circle, then like that. It's pretty cool. Over here, let's just say we make a black circle, and then we go over here, and then we want to turn it into yellow color, it'll do that. See, it doesn't do it with that because it just doesn't like making, it doesn't make backgrounds different colors. You gotta do that in bitmap mode. So yeah, so this is duplicate. I will get into the other stuff like layers and up when we get a little advanced in the tutorial. I mean, you should pretty much know what these do if you were on like Photoshop or something like that, or maybe like a photo editor, you might know a thing or two about layers. So let's get started. You want to click text and click on the black, and it's going to be like this. So click where you want to start your text. So I'm going to click right here. Alrighty, so I'm going to be putting candy bar simulator. Something tells me I spelled it wrong. I put it either. I forgot the. Okay, I'm very sorry. My spelling is not the best. There you go. So over here we have that. So before we get completely started, some people don't know this, but if you're going to click this and click on text, you could change the font. So if you want it to be that, like marker, you know, you could change that. I'll put it simply like this. I mean, you could choose whatever one you want. So then you want to click on arrow and then extend this, like make it bigger. And you can make it as big as you want. Like I'm just going to make it pretty big like that. And I'm going to put a line underneath it. You don't necessarily have to do this. I'm going to hold shift. See, perfect line. Let me angle this a little. Here, okay. Good. So now it's looking pretty good so far. So now we're done with this. Well, I'm going to add one more thing though. I'm going to add like a wrapper. I'm not gonna make it that good, you know. You guys could spend time on it and make it really nice, but I'm just gonna, for tutorial's sake, I'm just gonna make this candy bar look a little bit weird. Yeah, that does not look like a candy bar. Black. Oops. Yeah, it's not gonna look perfect for mine. Like, I'm just rushing it so for tutorial's sake, you know. I'll move these to the side. Okay, so as you can see, my candy bar looks a bit weird, but if you take your time on it, you can make it pretty well. So, yeah. So what you first want to do before doing anything at all, you're going to put this one. You're going to click on it, hold it, and drag it over here when a green flag is clicked. This is very important. Nothing will work if you click. So if you want to start a program, you have to click this, by the way, and if you want to stop it, you click this. So nothing will work if you click this and you don't have this tab. Like, nothing will work. So what I want you to do is go to looks, and then I want you to drag, show, and snap it onto when green flag is clicked. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. So then I want you to click this paintbrush. Okay. Paintbrush is clicked, and I want you to do the same thing here. When go to events, when flag is clicked, show. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is make a play button, so you could actually click it and start the game. So what I want you to do is convert to Victor. Go here and click any color you want. I'm gonna pick gray because I like my play buttons to start off with a grayish tint. I'm gonna do this. Wait, hold on. Not like that. Okay. So I'm gonna put this like border on there. You don't necessarily need to do that. I like it like that. So then click black and put play. And angle it so it's a bit on there. Good. Looks good. So the play button is done. What you want to do is drag it into whatever spot you want to put it in. I mean, you could make it as big as you want. Like, let's make it bigger. Yeah, but big play button. Alright. So yeah, we're done. I dragged it into the center of the screen. Looks good. Looks pretty good. And now what I want you to do is go to scripts and go to events and put when this sprite is clicked, meaning when this is clicked, the play button is clicked, broadcast message 1. Let me explain a bit about messages. Messages is when like, let's put when the sprite is clicked, for example. It's going to go next from there to here and telling it, okay, we're ready to broadcast a message. Messages are when the program the sprite sends a message and another sprite receives it. Or the same sprite, like the play button, can actually receive the message. It sounds confusing, but you'll understand what it does after I show you. So, okay, so put when I receive message 1, meaning when this is clicked, it's going to broadcast it, and then the sprite is going to receive it again. Click and receive message 1, hide. Alright? It's a bit confusing at first, I know, but it's really not. So let me show you what it does. Let's click the green flag and press the play button. See, it hides it, and then when you click it again, it shows. Because if you did it like this, let's say like that, and you press play, click it again, it won't show up. You have to put the show. So I hope you understand what the messages does. It basically sends a signal, and then the computer, if you put the receive block, and then it says, okay, we're ready to receive. We received it, and since we received it, we have permission to hide this this sprite. Hopefully that made sense. It probably didn't. So you're gonna go back to this main menu screen thingy, and we're gonna do the same thing. When I receive message 1, hide. Alrighty. Okay. See, we're done. Simple as that. We made our first simple menu. Yeah, it's just very, very simple. So let's make another sprite. I already made one right here. But just a reminder, you press this to make a new sprite. Go to costumes, convert to Victor. God damn it. Let's make our candy bar. So so for our candy bar simulator, because we need a candy bar for the candy bar simulator. So let's do this. Okay, this is gonna be the wrapping. I'm gonna be doing something that I'll probably regret. I'm gonna be converting to bitmap. You don't necessarily need to do this, but I feel like for tutorial's sake, I need to make it, easier. I mean, more simpler. So I'm gonna convert back to Victor. You notice that squares don't really change because it's a square. I'm gonna add a few minor details. So you click this to turn. And there we go. We made our first candy bar, ready to go. Now we're going to be duplicating this because duplicating is very important. Oh yeah. First, we're gonna go to scripts, and when this is clicked, you're gonna go to looks and hide, because that wouldn't make sense for this to show here. But when I receive message 1, it's gonna show, because when the main menu's gone, this needs to show up. Like, it's not just gonna show something blank. So put show. So let's see if that works. See, it works. It works. See, very easy. Now let's put this in the center. Alright. So now, oops. Alright. So now we're going to be duplicating this. Press the duplicate button here and click on this. And it basically just duplicated it. So now, what I am going to do is press the reshape button. Now hopefully this doesn't get too confusing at this point. Wait, hold on. Oh, it merged into one. Oh, never mind. For tutorial purposes, I'm gonna go back to Victor mode, and I'm gonna go to erase, and I'm gonna erase a chunk of the candy bar, telling that it's been bitten. Alright, so took a bite. Alright, let's convert this back to Victor. Alright, now before we continue, let's make a new button. Press paint new sprite, convert to Victor. Let's make a new button. And I'm gonna write on it. Call it the bite button. Alrighty. This is going to be the button you press so it bites a chunk off of the candy bar. So I'm just gonna put the border here. There you go. The byte button. Ready to go. We're gonna go to scripts. When this is clicked, hide. When I receive message 1, show. And there you go. Let's put the byte button. Yeah, it looks right there. Alright. Looks good so far. And we're gonna be programming this byte button. Ready? So when the sprite is clicked, broadcast, we're gonna make a new message. We want to click this little arrow and click new messages. We're gonna make sorry. We're gonna call it okay. Byte. Byte looks good. I'm saying already too much, am I? Oh god. So when I receive byte, go to looks, click next costume, telling it to go to the next costume. See? You see? But we need to change it back, because look, see, when we click on it again, it's still bitten. Like, we can't do that. Like, if it's restarted, we need to make the candy bar restart. So how are you going to do that? So it's pretty simple. We go to looks and switch costume to costume 1. See, we're back to normal. We're going to bite it again, press this again. There you go. It's still, as much as I bite it, it's still not, still not a bitten candy bar. Let's continue this. Pretty simple. We make another one. Convert to bitmap. Eraser. Just erase a chunk off there. Alrighty. And we are done. Our candy bar has been completely finished. Oh, over here is the save button, and it's automatically saving. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long, because I'm saving. Alright, done. So we're gonna press play and click the byte button. Ooh, it's biting it, and until it's done. Duplicating this button, and we're gonna call it the restart button. So yeah, the restart button. Oops. Yeah, get this out of the way. Let's rename that to restart. And we're gonna put that right there. It's too small, make it smaller. Get this. Seems a bit to the side. There you go. Restart. Yeah, this restart button is going to basically restart it like this. So we took a bunch of chunks off. We're gonna make this restart. So it has the same entire code as this, because I duplicated this entire thing. So what we're gonna do is delete this by dragging it and putting it over here. And we're going to be making a new message called restart. And we're going to go back to our candy bar and put when I receive restart, switch costume to costume 1, because then it'll be costume 1. So yeah, we click restart, it's back to normal. We eat a bunch of chunks, restart, bunch of chunks, restart, bunch of chunks, restart, and click here, and we're back to our main menu. So hopefully this tutorial helped you, because I knew it would it would help me if I was barely learning Scratch. We barely learned anything at all, though. I mean, we did learn how to use how to start it off. I mean, this is for barely beginners. We have messages, how to make a main menu. You know, you could use this for other projects and stuff. So let's just call this candy bar sim. Alright. I just keep saying that. Stop saying that. Okay, so hopefully this tutorial helped you, because if I was a crap. If this ever happens to you, press go back layer and it'll fix it. Hopefully that helped, because yeah, this tutorial would have really helped me if I was still learning, because I barely knew anything about this. So hopefully this helped. If it did, leave a like, and if you want to learn even more, please tell me in the comments, because I would gladly make another one. Also, if you want to share this project online, you can click this share button right here. Click it, right, restart. See? So hopefully this helped. Leave a like if you want to learn more, you know, more stuff, get into more advanced stuff, you know. I'd be happy to do so. Hopefully this helped. If you did, leave a like, I mean, and subscribe if you want to. Yeah, peace out, guys.